Bitcoin is the only thing that is decentralized and secure, and it's the only thing that will ever be decentralized and secure. Everything else becomes centralized.
In a world where economic uncertainties are as common as morning coffee, what if I told you there's a strategy endorsed by the financial maestro Robert Kiyosaki that's reshaping the game? The man behind the timeless classic Rich Dad Poor Dad has set his sights on a digital asset, and it's not your average investment. So what's the buzz all about? What secret sauce has this financial icon standing firm amid economic storms? Get ready, because in this video, we'll unravel Robert Kiyosaki's Bitcoin strategy designed to make millions and protect millions. Without further ado, let's get started. Now let's get real about Bitcoin. It's not just a digital currency, it's the OG, the pioneer that kickstarted a revolution. With over 19,000 cryptocurrencies dancing in the digital realm, Bitcoin stands tall as the most recognized and groundbreaking. Picture a decentralized digital currency, a direct exchange between you and me, minus the meddling middlemen like banks. Your money, your rules. And that's where Satoshi Nakamoto comes in, the mysterious maestro behind it all. He was a visionary who saw beyond traditional financial systems. He envisioned an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof, not blind trust. It's like having a currency that doesn't rely on faith, but on solid defense baked into the very heart of the system. Interestingly, every Bitcoin transaction ever made is etched into an open ledger, a digital diary accessible to all. That's where transparency comes in. No secrets, no hidden agendas. This transparency is, by design, a core feature of Bitcoin's decentralized nature. Governments or institutions do not back it. It's powered by proof, and it's all because of the blockchain. Think of it as a digital mural, a series of linked blocks, each telling the tale of a transaction. Dates, values, buyers, sellers, it's all there, strung together in chronological order. Once a block joins the blockchain party, it becomes a public ledger for all to see. Think of it like a Google Doc where everyone can contribute, but no one owns it. It's this collaboration that makes Bitcoin both trustworthy and secure. But hold on, isn't letting anyone edit a financial ledger risky? Not at all, it's the secret sauce. To add a transaction block, it undergoes a dance of verification, a nod from most Bitcoin holders. It's a digital democracy, ensuring only the legit transactions make the cut. And those unique codes? They're the unsung heroes, long, random, and practically immune to fraudulent production. It's like trying to crack a vault with a combination that changes every second. Mission impossible. So why does Kiyosaki love it? I guess you already have some clues. In a recent social media proclamation, Kiyosaki didn't mince words. Gold has hit new heights, and he's waving the flag for a financial revolution. Workers and savers, listen up, according to Kiyosaki. You might be the losers in the current game. His solution? Abandon ship on the fake money system quickly and set sail towards the triad of financial salvation: gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Why? Because in his words, it might be too late sooner than you think. Kiyosaki argues with the US dollar. According to him, the dollar lost its real value in 1971 when President Nixon untethered it from the gold standard. In his eyes, gold and silver aren't just precious metals, they're practically divine. God's money, he calls them. And then there's Bitcoin, the people's money, in Kiyosaki's financial gospel. This isn't Kiyosaki's first rodeo in warning against the pitfalls of fiat money. He's been sounding the alarm about the Federal Reserve, the Biden administration, and Wall Street for a while now. His mantra is simple: protect yourself from central bankers or risk being a casualty in the war against the US dollar. In Kiyosaki's financial universe, owning gold, silver, and Bitcoin isn't just a choice, it's a prophecy. He predicts that when the Federal Reserve hits the print button for trillions of dollars, those clutching onto what he calls fake money will be the ultimate losers. And while those who heed the call to gold, silver, and Bitcoin will emerge as the financial victors. In a recent blog post, he unveiled his love affair with Bitcoin, which goes beyond chasing millions. Kiyosaki isn't in it for a quick buck. He sees Bitcoin as the ultimate insurance policy against the looming collapse of the dollar. In his own words, he's not aiming to make millions with Bitcoin. He's safeguarding his millions with it. Why? Because he believes the dollar is on life support and Bitcoin is the defibrillator.
prices fall to the marginal cost of production. There is no regulation in the world that could stop that over a long enough time horizon. Because what happens if you regulate a market?
In a tweet, Kiyosaki reflected on Bitcoin's roller coaster journey, witnessing it soar to 20,000, crash to below 4,000, and strategically pounce on it at 6,000. It's not just about the gains, it's about understanding the game. As a staunch advocate for financial education, Kiyosaki wants you to see Bitcoin not just as a digital asset, but as the future of finance. For him, Bitcoin, gold, and silver share the same spotlight. They're not just investments, they're hedges against what he sees as the inevitable market crash of the US dollar. And why is Kiyosaki turning to these assets? Because in his own words, the Federal Reserve, the US Treasury, and even President Joe Biden are liars. Those are bold words, but Kiyosaki is doubling down, increasing his exposure to digital assets and precious metals. But don't get him wrong, he doesn't see all cryptocurrencies in the same light. Bitcoin stands tall in his eyes as the only worthwhile investment in the crypto space. While others might be on shaky ground, Bitcoin, recognized as a commodity, is his trusted ally against financial uncertainty. Looking into his crystal ball, Kiyosaki predicts Bitcoin will hit $100,000 soon. But that's not the end game. In February, he set the stage for 2025, envisioning Bitcoin at a staggering $500,000. With gold and silver not far behind. It's not just a prediction, it's a call to action. A reminder that the financial landscape is shifting and those who understand the game will emerge as the victors. We started the year with Bitcoin lounging around 16,625, a pretty chill vibe. But as the year progressed, it was like Bitcoin downed a bunch of energy drinks and surged to a staggering $30,000 by the end of October. And hold on to your hats because in early December, it skyrocketed to over $42,000. That's a jaw-dropping year-to-date increase of over 150%, with a 21% boost just last month. Now, for the seasoned Bitcoin watchers, this isn't a total shocker. We're in the sweet spot of the year when this crypto superstar often shines the brightest. It's like Bitcoin has a holiday season of its own. Historically, the fourth quarter is when Bitcoin decides to put on its moon boots and go for a leap. Take a trip down memory lane to 2016. Bitcoin, in its early days, had a cozy 63% jump from October to December. Fast forward to 2017, and it's like Bitcoin hit the crypto gym, bulking up with a massive 267% gain in the same period. But let's not just rely on nostalgia. The number crunchers over at Bespoke Investing Group have done some serious digging. Their data shows that from 2016 to 2021, Bitcoin has consistently flexed its muscles with an average gain of 25% in October, 8% in November, and 11% in December. These aren't just random spikes, it's a seasonal trend with investors, rubbing their hands in glee, hoping Bitcoin will add some more zeros to its recent surge. But
And that's the same reason.
Can I explain something that you make very clear? When I was a kid, I go to the drugstore, I'd buy a roll of film, I put it in my camera, I'd take the pictures, I had to take it back to the drugstore, and they'd pay to process it.
The clash between traditional finance and the brave new world of digital coins has hit the spotlight. And Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell isn't holding back punches. Powell made it clear in a two-day congressional hearing that he's not a fan of digital coins, especially stable coins. Those pesky digital tokens with values tethered to real-world assets, like the US dollar or gold. According to him, the US might just need its central bank digital currency to eliminate the need for these crypto coins. He said that you wouldn't need stable coins, you wouldn't need cryptocurrencies, if you had a digital US currency. It's a bold statement, a sort of digital showdown between the old guard and the new wave. Why the concern? Well, central bankers and US lawmakers have been grumbling for years about stable coins. These tokens, operating outside the governmental sphere, are gaining traction in both domestic and international transactions. And that's what keeps central banks up at night, the lack of control in this uncharted territory. Nick Carter, a founding partner at Castle Island Ventures, acknowledges the concerns expressed by regulators, stating that he comprehends their apprehension toward stablecoins. It's understandable why they might be uneasy about a substantial portion of commercial banking activity shifting to this predominantly unregulated sphere. But here's the twist. Powell isn't exactly gung-ho about launching a digital dollar either. With thousands of cryptocurrencies already in the game, a digital dollar would enter a crowded arena. When probed by Senator Pat Toomey about the benefits versus costs of a digital dollar, Powell remained on the fence. What is certain, though, is that the Fed is slamming the brakes on the stablecoin frenzy. Powell emphasized the need for a robust framework, stating that we have a tradition in this country where the public's money is held in what is supposed to be a very safe asset. That doesn't exist for stablecoins, and if they're going to be a significant part of the payments universe, then we need an appropriate framework, which we don't have. The reality is the future is knocking, and it's wrapped in the code of cryptocurrencies. So will you seize the opportunity or watch it slip through your fingers? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take on securing your financial destiny. Thank you for watching.